Hey Alpha Strikers, welcome back. This is the video you've all been waiting for, of course. The Chase Super Rare review for the TMNT Heroes and a Half Shell Wave 2.
So we're actually on a second take because our camera ran out of footage. He did it perfectly on the last take, but we ran out of footage.
So
budget cuts.
Budget cuts.
Give him credit. He did it.
It's there.
TMNT Wave 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes and Half Shell, Heroclix. Go.
Here we go. Alright, first piece. Super rare of the set, number 27. Raphael. Probably the coolest sculpt in the everlasting essence of Raphael ever.
Yes.
Yes.
I have to agree.
He and all the turtles, like we said before, have the turtle power trait, which gives them stealth and toughness. Perfect. He also has a damage power called Is That All You Got? Raphael can use Empower. That's great. More damage for all the turtles. Whenever Raphael is missed by an attack, remove an action token from him. If you can't, modify the attacker's defense value by -1 until your next turn. So it's either he gets a token removed, so we can go on next turn, or if he doesn't have any, they get -1 to their attack.
Quick note, because he's got that Empower, that's what I was looking for. Run him with Splinter and Casey Jones and Slash from the new set.
Yes.
That's a lot of boostings all the way around for attack, defense, and damage.
Raph just has all the
And
friends.
that's 270 points. You could run a second Casey Jones with that and really just pin that down. Wow. It's all Raph all the time.
Yep. For the guy who's rude but crude, you know, he has all the friends.
Is it cool but crude or rude but crude?
It's cool but crude. Yeah.
Cool but crude.
I like to say crude but rude. I don't know why.
Crude but rude.
All
Alright.
Go ahead.
Carry on.
Yeah. So dial real quick.
Dial.
He has 3 range, charge on 2 clicks, then sidestep, then flurry, precision strike 4 clicks, and then blades on the last 2 clicks there. 11 attack, 12 with blades. Oh my gosh. Reflexes the entire dial, and then has that damage power for 4 clicks, and then battle fury the last 2 to get rid of any shape change.
So you pair him with the rare Leonardo from the IDW. He's got 18 his whole dial with that 18 defend with combat reflexes. Raph is packing a 20, and every time they miss him, he either removes an action token or knocks down their defense by 1.
Yep.
Could really do some damage. Alright, up next, number 28, Michelangelo. TMNT Ally, Animal Martial Artist.
Same as Raph, by the way.
Yep. Total power, Michelangelo can use stealth and toughness, ignores elevated and hindering.
So does Raph.
Defense power, combat reflexes, and super senses. And then, so he starts with charge, quake, 3 range, combat reflexes, super senses, and probability control. Drops into flurry with super senses and perplex, and then goes to sidestep, smoke cloud, back to combat reflexes, super senses, and probability control. So really, I'm running stealth, toughness, combat reflexes, and super senses,
And prop.
and probability control from the word go.
You're gonna miss me, guys.
And then, again, going back to the rare Leo, 18 defend, so I'm at a 20 defense, super senses, probability control.
And then Rare Donnie can pick Perplex, up his defense even more,
As long as-
down their attack.
As long as you want to keep throwing stuff on there, give him the symbiote, so he has shape change. Michelangelo is symbiote.
Ugh. No, take that away. Let's go with the Hulkbuster torso, because that's just a Mike staple with the invulnerable super senses, so he now has
His whole dial.
impervious super senses.
Wow.
Impervious invulnerable, so.
Oh, Michelangelo. I'm kind of disappointed that his attack drops off there on the last 2 to a 9. 9s are, in my opinion, never good. But,
It's his supporter clicks.
he drops the smoke cloud and says, grab the pizza and let's go, guys. Because
Yep.
that's all he cares about is the
Yep.
pizza.
He was there for one thing, the grub.
All right, up next.
We have Renet Tilley. Oh my gosh, this piece is so good. So, she has 7 range, which is amazing. She's 55 points, 2 powers, a movement power and a damage power. Movement power being take us when and where we need to go. Renet Tilley can use phasing teleport and sidestep. She can use the carry ability, and when she does, she may carry up to 4 characters, period. So that doesn't limit her to TMNTs, TMNT allies, anyone.
How many points is she?
55 points.
So even if you just ran her with the first 4 common turtles from Wave 1, she just runs them up there and drops them into play. But I mean, there's so many other applications that she has for being basically a 12 square transporter with phase teleport with probability control to back you up. So
yes, prob on top dial, 7 range. That's still great. On her second click, though, if you can get her to push off or something like that and make her run back home, she has prob control regardless of range and line of fire.
So she taxes everybody in. Your first action next turn, you run her out, push her, and then she's, 14 squares away with probability control for the rest of the game on the board. All she has to do is sit there.
Your opponent's going to hate life knowing that you have a pocket prob every turn.
On anything that they do that's probable.
Yeah, it's rollable. They're going to just not like that at all. So with that in mind, the way she can carry and the prob control she has, she's not a very big attacker at 55 points, but in meta capabilities, that could be a prob you always wanted and a taxi for crazy. I mean, think about it. You run a few of those Doc Ox in her,
She leaves the rest of them just, oh man.
And they just go to town on people. I'd say she's way better than Vanisher.
Oh yeah, hands down.
I do like the Empower that the vehicle from, what's his face? From Spider-Man, help me.
Overdrive.
Overdrive. He's cheaper. Takes more actions, though, to get him going. But still, efficient in every way.
Absolutely. Up next, Armagon, number 30. TMNT villain, animal, future scientist. This guy, I want one so bad. Special thanks to our buddy Taz for loaning this. He was lucky enough to pull this, and I am going to pull on his ear extremely hard to trade this because this is amazing.
Alright, well, tell us how good he is.
Trait, beware his tail. Give Armagon a free action when he has 2 action tokens and make a close attack.
Isn't that... Oh, I guess sharks have tails. Okay, never mind.
Well, he's got legs. Sharks don't normally have legs or arms, but he's got a tail.
Yeah.
But still, anytime I'm pushed out, I'm just going to flap you with my tail. Keep in mind, he's got 4 damage top click, 4 damage mid click, and 3 damage. The rest of it is just... I'm just going to just slap you because I'm pushed out for the moment. And then his special damage power is he can use probability control. He can use it normally, or he can use it twice during my turn, but only to target himself. So he's got that for the first 3 clicks. Swim symbol, 5 range, Indom. He's got phase teleport with 12, starting off with super strength 11 and invuln. Drops to charge with super strength and invuln, so you can get him out there wherever you want him. And then, by the way, he ignores character bases for movement purposes. So I'm in there going toe-to-toe with my close combat. You drop me down to where I get running shot, pen sight, invincible, and probability control. I'm just going to walk away from you and shoot you as I go. And then when I'm pushed out and you're basing me again, I'm going to slap you with my tail. Again.
Wow.
For 4 damage. Then he drops into sidestep, again, ignoring character bases. Impervious to reduce damage. 3 exploit. Shark's teeth, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Perhaps I feast on your entrails instead.
Oh.
And then, very last click, regen.
For round 2.
He's coming back like Jaws 2, and then Jaws 3, and then Jaws 4. I mean, God, you could bring him back, and he would come, if you hit that 4, or the 6 on the regen, he'd be back on click 4, which is running shot, pen sight, 11, and 4. All 4, the mystical, magical, 170 points. He stands alone extremely well. And for, 130 points, I think I could think of plenty of things to turn him into your tent pole for the game. So if you can get him, I recommend it. He's awesome. He had his debut, according to this, in the 88 comic book series, but I remember him most fondly from the Super NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tournament fighter game. In my opinion, he was really hard to play, but he was way cool looking. So,
all right.
What do you got, Eric?
We have the other big, huge, super rare piece in the set, which is Kraang Subprime. Yes, Kraang Subprime. You have to say it just like that because it sounds the best, and there's 2 A's in this Kraang. So It makes the most sense.
Kraang.
Kraang. I'm sorry if that hurts your OCD at home there, guys. But if you know why it has 2 A's and let us know in the comments below, that'd be super helpful.
Is it pronounced Kraang?
Kraang?
Or Kraang?
Kraang.
Let us know. But in the meantime, we're going to call it
Kraang.
Kraang Subprime.
So, this is a he. The Irma head always makes me want to say she, but it's a he because it's this little alien in the tummy there, just like Kraang over here. So, trait says, once per game, when Kraang Subprime would take damage, you may instead place an autonomous, thank you, head bystander as described on this card within 3 squares and line of fire. When he does, modify his attack value by -1 for the rest of the game. So, this is really cool because it's basically an out for Kraang here. He can not take 7 damage from the biggest piece in your opponent's side.
Your KC Soups with a heavy object.
Yeah.
Ultra heavy object, 9
Ultra
damage.
for 9 on your Kraang Subprime. No! I'll just make a head instead. Which, this autonomous head has 8 speed with sidestep, 8 attack, 18 defense with indomitable, so it has willpower, and 1 damage with tiny symbol, outwit. So I gave up taking 9 damage for another figure on my force that can tie you up, outwit you, and still be hard to hit.
Sounds like a bargain.
It's a good trade. That's a fine trade. Alright.
Now, only if the head was actually removable onto a token.
Seriously, right? We all love those removable pieces. Alright, on the middle of his dial, he has a speed power called Multiple Tentacles. Kraang Subprime can use Force Blast, Plasticity, and Running Shot. And he has 11 attack with Pensai, 10-10, 17s with Invulnerable, and Perplexes. So you can, if you lose that head and you only have 10s or 9s, you have a Perplex to help substitute.
Bring it back
so, yeah. He has on the first 2 clicks Charge and Flurry with Super Strength 11, Invincible and then Invulnerable, and then he has Shape Change with Indomitable and Giant Size at 160 points. Also, one heck of a monster in combat. Late dial, he's got Sidestep, Blades, 16 with Toughness, and 2 damage with Outwit. So if your head's off, you now have 2 Outwits to outwit defenses and their like attack powers or movement powers, so they're kind of stuck there. And then he has Blades with 2, so I roll my Blades dice always, because 2's usually fine to roll your dice with. And that is Kraang Subprime. That's a great super rare.
Alright, so that's our super rares for the set. Moving on to the chases. We were not able to get a hold of a Bloboid. We're just going to throw that out to you guys right now. If you do have one and want to do a quick review in the comments, please do so. We were not so fortunate to find one. Those Michelangelo chases evade us so much.
Yeah, we asked everyone.
Difficulties finding this one and this one and this one. They just, Michelangelo, he's so unpredictable.
Yes.
So up first, Grid X, number 32. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, either 125 or 100 points.
This is Raphael.
Makes sense. He would seem like the type of a total brawler.
Yes.
Trait, Shrink to save yourself. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose one to last till your next turn. He either has giant size or he has tiny size, but can't make attacks.
So he's a pocket person.
Yep. Turn tiny, bring him in the fight. Turn giant size, and just have him start punching up the place. His special attack power, he can use super strength, and when he makes a close object attack and hits, after action resolve, he may make a close attack targeting the hit character. So I'm going to hit you over the head with the object, and then I'm going to hit you again to make sure it sticks. But at 125 points, starts off with charge, 11 attack, 19 with invincible, and 4 damage, which that's super strength on the attack, so he could be swinging a 7 damage with a follow-up of 3. So that's 10. And then, drops to his next click. Same powers, all his values reduced by 1. Pretty standard. On his 100-point starting click, he's 6 charge, again, super strength, 18 impervious with 4 damage and power. Drops into sidestep quake, and then drops into invulnerable and close combat expert. So really, you want to get him into the fight, let him absorb some damage for you, and just keep punching people.
And these chases are all unique, by the way, you guys, too.
Yep. One and only. Big silver ring on there. Cannot play more than one.
Alright. So, next up we have number 34, Shelectros, TMNT, and Scientist. I wonder who that is. It's gotta be Donnie, right?
Scientist is a giveaway for Donnie.
Alright, so this guy has a 100-point value and a 50-point value, 7 range, 2 bolts with flight, so he can fly. Kind of wish he had wings or something. It'd be kind of neat.
He rides the lightning.
I guess. There you go. Alright, so his first power is the, the attack power, which is called Zap Power. Shelectro can use Energy Explosion. That's good. When he does, hit characters are knocked back 3 squares. So, let's go ahead and explain this a little bit to you guys. So, if he hits one character with an attack for 3 damage and happens to roll doubles, okay, you will deal knockback reasonable damage to 3 damage. You then splash off 2 bolts to any hit characters that your dice hit the value of. Those count as hit characters as well, just not targeted. So, they also take 2 damage bolts worth of damage plus 3 more knockback from the doubles. So, a total of 5 knockback damage.
Wow.
He just makes a hole. Your figures go everywhere.
Bowling.
It's insane, guys. So keep that in mind when you're using him. He also has a damage power on the last click of the dial, starting on his 50-point click, that says Counter Force Bolt. When Shelectro hits with a ranged combat attack or a ranged attack, choose one hit opposing character. That character can't make ranged attacks until your next turn. So instead of 7 range 2 bolts, you could pick 2, choose one, they can't shoot you back. So say you hit a close combat guy, why waste it on him? Put it on the range character you hit. He's pretty good all around for 100 points. He has running shot with the energy explosion, and then outwit. 17 there on the dial you can see with outwit. That's pretty good for Donnie. And then the 50-point dial, still solid stats for 4 clicks. He has running shot, Pensai, ESD. With that, if I hit you, I get rid of your range attacks.
That's pretty good.
Really, really good. Last 2 running shot, pulse wave, because you know. Gotta have a turtle pulse wave once, right?
9 attack, a little bit low, but hey, it's pulse wave.
If you're gonna hit hard.
Alright, last but not least for what we have, Graviturtle. Keyword Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or TMNT, excuse me. Point value 75 or 50. At special attack power, Gravity Whip Fling. When Graviturtle hits an opposing character, give that character an action token, and it can't make close attacks until your next turn. So, the opposite of Donnie can get rid of your close attacks. Super Turtles, counted off.
Leo.
Once per turn, when an adjacent friendly character with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle TMNT keyword, boy, I really gotta stop saying that aloud. TMNT keyword hits an opposing character after action is resolved. You may roll a d6. On a result of 4 through 6, remove an action token from that friendly character. So, you did a good job, buddy. Do it again.
Sheesh.
On his higher click value, starts with Sidestep Flight, 11 with his special attack power, 18 invulnerable with his special damage power, 3 range, then drops into TK on the second click. On his lower point value, starts with charge and TK, toughness, exploit, drops into a special attack power, and then drops to no movement power, precision strike, combat reflexes, and probability control for 2 clicks. So really overall for 50 points, bringing a lot to the table.
Good value there, huh?
Overall, alright, sorry. So when it comes to these figures, they're really quite valuable. We're looking at 20 for Raph, 20 to 25 for Michelangelo, 10 up to 100 for Renet Tilley. Market going wild for her.
People don't know yet, that's why.
10, 20, Armagon. I haven't seen Kraang Subprime on the market yet, and all the chases, $30 out the door at the time this was filmed. So really, if you pull one of these, excuse me, definitely getting your value. Take it away, Eric.
All right, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching the show. Please leave your comments. Tell us how you feel that the pieces are doing in your opinion. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell us how we're doing. We appreciate the feedback always. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember,
Strike first
and strike hard.